सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि Om. We were seeing the Adhyasa Bhashya, that is the introduction of Shankaracharya to his commentary on the Brahma Sutras, and in that, after defining superimposition, he is now talking about how superimposition has been seen by other schools of philosophy, and he says, thereby concluding that superimposition is not something which he only holds on as a theory of error, but superimposition is believed to be existing by many other people also, though they don't agree with Advaita Vedanta in other aspects. So we saw how Atma Khyati was the theory of error. Khyati means theory of error. Atma Khyati was the theory of error of Vijnanavada Buddhists. And now we will see, so that is, he said that now we will see the other school of superimposition, that is the school of Prabhakaras, and it is called Akhyati Vada, that is the theory of no superimposition. What is it saying here? Kechit tu yatra yad adhyasah tad viveka agraha nibandhano brahma iti. So first he said tam kechit anyatra anya dharma adhyasah iti vadanti. So they talk about, some people, they say that it is superimposition. What is superimposition? Superimposition is the superimposition of the attributes of something else on some other place, some other locus. Anyatra, anya dharma adhyasah. And now here we are seeing the second school which Shankaracharya is now quoting here, and that is Prabhakara, that is people who follow Prabhakara. People who follow Prabhakara. He was a Mimamsaka. So people who follow his school, they are called Prabhakara, or the school that follows his philosophy is called Prabhakara Mimamsa. And that philosophy holds on to a theory of error which is called Akhyati Vada. That means a theory that there is no Khyati, there is no superimposition. Now here what does it say? It says Kechit tu yatra yad adhyasah tad viveka agraha nibandhano brahma iti. That is, Kechittu, some others say, yatra yad adhyasah, wherever there is a adhyasa or superimposition of any particular thing, that happens because of what? Because of tad viveka agraha nibandhanah, because of the non-apprehension, agraha, of the distinction or difference, non-apprehension of the distinction or difference, and that is Brahma, that is illusion. So superimposition of a particular thing on a particular place or substratum is nothing but an illusion, Brahma, confusion, that is coming because of non-apprehension of the distinction between the two. So you see that there is a white ball kept. Now it could be a tennis ball, but because you like sweets and because recently you have been diagnosed as a diabetic, by which your love for sweets increases exponentially, so seeing that ball from distance kept on the table, maybe in a plate, you mistake it to be Rasgulla. Though it is a tennis ball or maybe a golf ball, white color, you think it is Rasgulla because of your unending craving for sweets. So you think that this is Rasgulla, but actually that is not Rasgulla. So this is what is being talked about in this Akhyati Vada. That means this is not superimposition, but it is confusion. This is illusion. This is illusion. Why illusion? Because I am unable to find out the distinction or difference between golf ball and Rasgulla. I am unable to find out the distinction between the golf ball and Rasgulla. And so this is an illusion. This is what I mistake one thing to be the other. So what they say, this Prabhakara people, is that all cognitions are valid. All cognitions are valid. So if you see something, you cannot say that that is an invalid cognition. Just because I saw Rasgulla instead of seeing a golf ball or a tennis ball, you cannot come and tell me that my seeing itself was wrong. My seeing was not wrong. Only thing, there was some confusion. There was some illusion. So there is no place for illusory cognition. In Prabhakara Mimamsa, there is no place for illusory cognition. So most of us actually live with this kind of belief that I have seen. If you ask somebody, oh, you see, that person is in his house. So no, just now I am coming from the market and I saw him there. But how is it possible? He is there in the house. I just talked to him. No, he is in the market. So you go and then you see he is indeed in the house. But that person will say, but I saw you in the market. I just saw you in the mall. How did you come to the house? But I never went to the... And they will get into an argument. I'm saying I saw you in the market. So, you see, we never, even for a moment, doubt that what I saw could have been wrong. What I have seen could have been wrong. We don't doubt that. This illusion, we don't doubt. We take it for granted that what I have seen is correct. So I constantly go on arguing or go on emphasizing my viewpoint on the basis of what I have wrongly understood. So this philosophy also is held on to by many people, may not be exactly in the name of Prabhakara Mimamsa, but that whatever I see is valid, that whatever I perceive is valid, that whatever I have seen or experienced otherwise is valid, is something which many of us believe. And so here what is told is, you see, you actually have seen something and that you think is wrong because later on it is proven to be wrong. Here we are not going to say that. Here we will say that what you saw is correct, but the difference of what you saw and what you think it to be is not known to you at that particular moment, and so you feel that it is wrong. So you feel it is wrong. So it's just a question of confusion. It's just a question of confusion. It is not the question of actually you are not seeing something or you are seeing something illusory. You are not seeing anything illusory. No cognition is illusory. Then we go to the next philosophy. What do they say? They say, अन्येतु यत्र यद अध्यासः तस्यैव विपरीत धर्मत्व कल्पनाम आचक्षते. So, other, अन्येतु, others say, what do they say? Yatra adhyasah, wherever there is superimposition, yatra yad adhyasah. So whatever is being superimposed or the superimposition of a particular thing or entity is what? Tasyaiva viparita dharmatva kalpanam achakshate. That is nothing but the ascribing or giving a completely opposite quality of that particular thing to that particular thing. So you see, say suppose you see tennis ball in our example, you are giving completely opposite. It is not a ball, now you are seeing it as a Rasgulla. So completely opposite characteristic you are giving to the substratum on which superimposition is happening. What is the substratum here? Tennis ball. Instead of seeing tennis ball, you are seeing Rasgulla. So completely opposite. So it is called Viparita Khyati, or anyatha khyati. Anyatha means other than what it is. Viparita means opposite. Anyatha means other than what it is. So khyati, illusion, other than what it is. So you can see a particular thing and you can superimpose it with something else which has got completely opposite characteristics. So this is the standpoint of Nayayikas or logicians. So Nyaya Sutras are there by Gautama. So they have this Anyatha Khyati. They have this particular standpoint. Then Shankaracharya, then what does he say? He says that, you see, Sarvatha api tu anyasya anyadharma avabhasatam na vyabicharati. So whatever may be the case, okay, we have seen all the, not all, but we have seen these. We have seen Vijnanavadin, we saw Prabhakara Mimamsa. Vijnanavadin is what? Vijnanavadin is Atmakhyati. Vijnanavadin is Atmakhyati. And then we saw Prabhakara Mimamsa, that is Akhyati. And then we saw, what do we see? What did we see? We saw
Nayayik.
Nayayika. Nayayikas are Anyatha Khyati or Viparita Khyati. So this we see. Okay, but Shankaracharya says Sarvatha api, in all cases, Anyasya Anyadharma avabhasatam. So in all cases, it is held that the properties of one is seen or cognized in the other. The properties of Rasagulla are cognized in tennis ball. Okay, so the properties of one are cognized in the other, na vyabhicharati, and this thing is not, what you call, it is not negated. So this is there, this is common in all the definitions of adhyasa. Thereby, Shankaracharya is saying that, you see, I cannot overemphasize the point that adhyasa means mistaking the attributes of one for the other. Mistaking the attributes of one to be the attributes of other. Then he says, now the point is, first Shankaracharya started with an opponent's objection that the superimposition does not exist. Then he established that no superimposition exists by quashing that objection. Then he defined superimposition. Then he showed to us how even other schools of philosophy are holding the standpoint that superimposition is a thing which does exist. And now he says, what is the experience of superimposition? How people experience superimposition? How do we see superimposition in our day-to-day lives? Tathacha loke anubhavah. Tathacha. And that is why loke anubhavah. This is the experience in the world. Loke, in the world. Anubhavah, experience. What is that experience? Shuktika hi rajatavat avabhasate. Avabhasate, appears. What appears? Shuktika. Shuktika hi. The shell indeed appears as rajatavat, like silver. So in our example, tennis ball hi, rasagullavat avabhasate. Tennis ball hi rasagullavat avabhasate. Something like that. It looks like rasagulla. Oh. So Shuktika hi rajatavat avabhasate. I don't know, for some peculiar reason, I don't know why. Now we don't see so much silver. You see? Even when we were kids, we used to see a lot of silver, but silver can hardly be seen nowadays. Means you go to somebody's house or somewhere, silver is hardly seen. But in some places you see that earlier, once upon a time, people used to serve their guests in plates of silver and with cups of silver, glasses of silver and all that. Now all that is gone. People are so afraid of stealing, or maybe silver prices have shot up or something, whatever. So this example of silver may not be. And also, how many of us have seen shells? Like, only if you go to some coastal area you might have seen. And so this mistaking and all that, probably these people would have lived in some coastal region, or maybe were divers, or I don't know what, because so much of shell and silver. But nowadays we hardly find shell or silver. So this tennis ball also many may not find, but at least Rasagulla most of you find. So that can go as an example. The idea is, you see, though we know that the Shuktika shell is not silver, but our experience is Shuktika hi rajatavat avabhasate. That is what is our experience. That shell itself appears as silver. Then he says, Ekaha Chandraha, there is single moon. Sadvitiyavat iti. Sadvitiyavat means with a double. Dvitiya. Sadvitiya means with another one. So sometimes this illusion happens that there is one moon but we see two moons. There are no two moons, there is only one moon. But because of some phenomenon of optics, you see two moons. Okay, so you see two moons. So how can two moons be there? Suddenly one moon did give birth to another moon or something like that. No, nothing of that sort happened. What has happened is, this is a wrong perception. You are seeing it wrongly. Just like that, just like you see, instead of seeing one moon, you see two moons. Just like that, in the world, we do see silver instead of seeing shell. So instead of seeing a body which has no consciousness, which is impermanent, which is going to be perished, which is perishable, instead of seeing that, what do we see? We see our whole personality. We see that I am going to live, etc. Everywhere. Instead of seeing a house which is perishable, which is going to go away, what do we see? We see a house which I have built. This is my house. So everywhere we ascribe permanence to something which is impermanent. We ascribe consciousness to that which is unconscious. We ascribe motion to that which is motionless. You see, this is what happens. This is what happens in our day-to-day world. So, worldly experience is there. You cannot deny that. So, tathacha. And that is why. Why? Because of adhyasa. Because of adhyasa. Because of adhyasa, we see all these things. Now Shankaracharya, he raises another objection. He puts another Purva Paksha. He brings in another objection. He says, Katham punah pratyagatmani avishaye adhyaso vishayatadharmanam sarvo hi puro avastite vishaye vishayantaram adhyasyati yushmat pratyaya apetasya cha pratyagatmanah avishayatvam bravishi. Katham punah. He says, how, okay, how again? Again, there is another question. Punah, again. Katham, how? Okay, how again? There is a question. How again can there be pratyagatmani avishaye adhyasah? On pratyagatman. Pratyag means inner. Atman means self. Pratyagatmani means on inner self. On the inner self with a capital S. On the inner self, avishaye, adhyasah. How can there be superimposition of vishaya tadharmanam, of vishaya, object, and tadharmanam, and its attributes, How can there be superimposition of the object and its attributes Avishaye, on the non-object. Avishaya means on the non-object. That is the self. Adhyasaha. How can it be? Now you are saying that instead of seeing the shell, I saw the silver. Instead of seeing tennis ball, I saw Rasagulla. Here the question is reversed. So instead of seeing the body, we see something which is conscious. But instead of seeing consciousness, we see something which is perishable. Instead of seeing something perishable, we saw something imperishable. The opposite is also true. Instead of seeing something which is imperishable, we are seeing something which is perishable. See this universe, instead of seeing Brahman which is always going to be there, we are seeing something which is going to die. That is also true. So that question is there. So that is what is being asked now. How again can Pratyagatmani on the inner self, how can there be in the non-object, how can there be Adhyasa, superimposition of the object and its attributes? Sarva hi purah avasthite vishaye vishayantaram adhyasyati युष्मत् प्रत्यय अपेतस्य च प्रत्यगात्मनः अविषयत्वं ब्रवीषि. Why am I asking this question? The objector says. Why am I asking the question? Because sarvah hi pura avasthite vishaye. You see, whatever you see purah in front, avasthite vishaye, that which is in front of you. I saw a tennis ball. Instead of seeing the tennis ball, I superimposed Rasagulla on tennis ball. Okay, I superimposed Rasagulla on tennis ball. Where did I see the tennis ball? In front of me. I saw the tennis ball in front of me, and so superimposition happened. I can understand that. I can understand that, says the objector. But here, it is not that. What is happening is, I am not seeing my inner self in front of me. Do we see our inner self? Pratyagatman, inner self, capital S. Do we see our inner self, the conscious self, Sat Chit Ananda? That is absolute existence, absolute knowledge or consciousness, absolute bliss. Do we see it in front of us? We don't. It is not an object. It is Vishayantaram Adhyasyati. I understand that when you see Pure Avasthite Vishaye, Pura Avasthita Vishaye, Avasthite Vishaye, that means something which is Avasthita in front, means is there. Avasthita means which is present. Pura, Pure, Pura, in front. Vishaye, object. On that object that is present in your friend, Vishayantaram Adhyasyati. Another object is superimposed. Adhyasyati, superimposed. Vishayantaram, another object is superimposed. This I can understand. That makes perfect sense. But Yushmad Pratyaya Apetasya cha Pratyagatmanah Avishayatvam Bravishi. But you are Bravishi, you are saying that Pratyagatmanah, the inner self, which is Yushmat Pratyaya Apetasya, which is beyond the notion. Pratyaya means notion of Yushmad. Yushmad means you. Yushmad means you. So this Pratyagatman inner self is beyond the notion of you, because it is inner self. It is not something in front of me. And you are telling that it is a non-object. You are saying that it is not an object. How can you say that the self is a non-object? And how can you say that the self, which is a non-object, gets superimposed by an object and its properties? This is the question Shankaracharya has raised through the mouth of a Purva Paksha objector. So we will see the answer. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.